Hi all and welcome back. So in today's tutorial, we'll be focusing on very niche topic, okay, which I think a lot of developers or I can say all the developers are facing. That is with respect to date formatting, date and time formatting into ServiceNow instance. Okay. So as we know, whenever we want to play around some date formatting into ServiceNow, it's really difficult, okay, to play around GlideDateTime API, okay, to get the response we want. The reason behind this is likely because we don't know the core of this particular API, okay, and how exactly we can use it or to tweak the things the way we want. For an instance, if we are importing data from certain third-party application, which provides the date and time into a different format, but not in the format which is defined into the ServiceNow instance, it's really difficult for us to get it formatted into the ServiceNow format and then insert it in the record. Vice versa, if certain system integration system is asking data into certain format, uh, which is not matching to the format of ServiceNow instance by default format, then it's again a difficulty for us to retrieve the data, get it formatted into a different way out. And I've seen a lot of people writing out tons of line of script, okay, just to get it done. But if we know the core of the foundation of this particular API, it's very easy to get all the things sorted. So without any wasting any further time, okay, let's dive into this tutorial, okay? And as you can see on the screen, this is my personal development instance. So first of all, let's understand the foundation because I was talking about the foundation from last 10 minutes, right? So what exactly is what I mean by the foundation of this particular API? So basically what happens, every API, as you know, ServiceNow is basically built on Java, okay? And every API has something to do with the Java classes, okay, because they are using out of the box jars and all those things out, right? So for the GlideDateTime API, the Java class which is used is simple date format class, okay? So as you can see on my instance, if I go to the browser and if we search for Java simple date format class, and if we go to the Oracle docs, okay, Oracle docs, this is a class, okay? So the main use of this particular class is to play around the format. So simple date format is a concept of a class for formatting and passing data into local sensitive manners. It allows for formatting date text, okay, passing text to date and normalization. So we doesn't care about all those things out. The only thing which we care about how the pattern gets signified over here. Okay. So here you can see the abbreviations, right? Stand for index designator, Y stand for year, small y. Okay, capital Y is week year, M is month in a year. Okay, L. The special one is E. Okay, is whenever we give E, it defines it into text. Okay, like Tuesday, so kind of thing. Okay. So we'll be using this particular abbreviations from this particular class and play around the GlideDateTime API. Okay. So let's jump to the instance and I will open the background script. And let's go with one example at a time. Okay. So first of all, for example, variable GlideDateTime. I hope I'll just yeah. I think this is better. Variable GlideDateTime equal to new GlideDateTime, and we have what we can say a current date. For instance, let's give it like this. Okay, so what is the current date, if someone can, or let's take something 2016 dash 04 dash 02, and it will be 1400 colon 00. So this is the by default format, okay, with ServiceNow instance play around. Okay, this is the by default instance with ServiceNow except. Okay, I'll just give gs.info. One, so then I will not mess up around things out. Now, if we are getting a certain date into a different format, okay, so if you want to define it out, So how we can define it? For example, uh, let's not play around. First of all, let's see how exactly it works. So if I do GDT dot set display value, and what I will do, I'll give it like 21/5 1983, and what else? So we'll get 20:00:00:15. So this is a format, okay, which we are getting. And now if you want to define it into a format, okay, like from the document, if I'm referencing to the document, so it will be like DD, we are just defining which particular format. So we'll be playing around this only. So whenever you get some input string, okay, you have to define in which particular format this particular input string is, and ServiceNow by internally will convert it into the standard format. I'm just showing it that. So why? Because it's 4 digits, right? So I'm just matching it. So 21 is DD, 5. If I want to give 5, it's 05. So it's then Y. Okay. And then we will continue. It's ARM in second, right? So how exactly it's HH colon colon SS. Okay. Let's verify it. What exactly it's. So D, where is the small d? D is the day of the month. Okay. Capital Y is the it's a small y. We are looking for the small y. With the small y is year. Okay. In the similar, we have capital H. It's R, which is a number. Okay. So you have to keep all those things in mind. And if I go and simply do js.info gdt dot get value, let's see what exactly gives. So it should give into the default format which ServiceNow recognize. It's already there in that particular format only. Oh, I'm not able to see my button only run script. Say if I run this out, it gave me the error. What? It's GDT, not GST. Okay, if I run this out. So this is the format, the by default format for this. Okay. Now let's move on to the example. Okay. So that the things will get clear to you somewhat more. So in the example 2, what I want to do, if we have a glide date time, okay, in certain format, okay, what we'll be taking, we'll be defining a local time, okay, or let's do one thing, okay, what we'll be doing, we will take certain string out, okay, which is into different format, and now we want to pass it out into a ServiceNow format. So let's take this only. I will just comment this out, and I will just take this one. Control X. And we are getting the string into a different format. For example, GDG, not GDT, dot set value, set display value, and the format which we are getting from external system is without any, it's 20150204. Okay, and it will be 22:30:44, something like this. So here if we see, okay, if we see here, what we can see that it's like year 2015 is the year, 02 maybe it's a month, okay, DD is a day, okay, and we are getting into this format, minute, second. Now we want to we can't put it directly into the system, right? Because it will get screwed up, right? So we have to convert it into ServiceNow based format. So it's pretty easy to do that. What do you have to just do? You have to just define which particular format this particular string is coming, and it will internally will change it out to the default format. Okay. So let's do that. So we can see it's y because it's year 4, then for month. I'm just referencing to a document. Again, I'm saying. Then DD is for day, and then we have space HN SS. So we have defined the format, and now if we just get the display value, it should convert it internally to ServiceNow defined format. Let's try it out. So if I do gs.info, and if I do gdt.get display value, right? The display value. So let's see what's the output. See, it has converted in 2015-02-04. Isn't it amazing? This is what we are looking for. Okay, this is what we want. Now, for instance, let's go one more example. If you want to, if certain system is asking for the date into a different format, okay, into a text format kind of thing. So what we can do, for example, if I go with an example, I will just comment this out. Okay, and let's take this particular thing out. If I take this out, I will make it example 3. I hope it's getting clear to you how we are changing the format. Now, in the previous example, what we saw that we are getting from external system, we are getting into this particular format, we are converted into ServiceNow defined format. Perfect, right? Now, if I go with another example, okay, where we have certain format out and we want to give them into different format, how we can do that? So let's do that. Variable gdt equal to new glide date time, and now I will showcase what are the different ways to do that. Okay, so first is gs.info. I'll do, and I will give it the format which ServiceNow follows. So I can do gdt dot get by format is the function, and in that we can give the format. Okay. So the default ServiceNow format is y dash dash td and colon colon ss. So this is the default format. Okay, if I run this out, so it's giving me some error. What that error is? Argument is missing. Oh, I added it over here. Okay. And if I run this out now, undefined. Why it's coming? Because I again made a spell mistake. Again, entity GDT glide date time. It's let's try it with the glide date. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's for the glide date. And now this is the general format, okay, of the ServiceNow instance. Now, if you want to tweak this out, so how we can do that? We have to just define the format in which we want the data. So I just copy paste it out, and now I will give some other format. Let's give the format which show you the clear difference. So the format I want is something in the text format. So what I can give td, comma, Why? So it's month, date, month in what we can get text, then date in numeric, then again year in numeric, and then we have HH:MM:SS. So we want in this format now. So if I run this out, you can see, isn't it amazing? We have just changed the format into one sentence. It's October 01, 2023, 14:51, 20. The format in which we asked for, right? Let's look into the one more example around the same. Which example we should see? So let's take one more example. Let's try for something more complicated with as I've shown you the glide date. Okay, let's try something with GlideDateTime API. Okay, so what I will do variable GTT1 equal to new glide date time, and now assume that we are getting something in very difficult format. So GTT dot set display value, and in that it's Friday, which is a weekday. Okay, and Friday, August 18, 2018, like let's give again comma, then 2017, then 8000, and it's AM. Isn't it amazing, right? Now we have to just go to the docs and see how exactly we can format it out. So let's jump to the doc. So it was Friday, right? So Friday, which is in text format. So it's E. Okay. So that's one thing that we have to define it. Why E? We have to format it using E. Then we have August. Then August. Where is August? So it should be capital M. Okay. Because you can see over here, July we are getting, right? So it should be MMM kind of thing. Okay. Then we have date, which is DD. Where is D small d, right? Now numeric, because it's numeric. The same with the year, which is numeric. Then again came the point that there was what we can say time, right? Which is in hours, because we are playing with AM PM now. Okay. So it's denoted by K. You can say small k, hours in 1 to 24. So it's a number. Okay. And now again is AM PM. So how exactly it's defined? So it's using A. Isn't it easy if we look into the doc? Okay. Let's do the same. So I will go with E, then we have comma, then space, then MMM, then space, DD, comma, Y, comma, space, K underscore MM, A. So what exactly we are doing over here? We are just giving them the inputs that, see, we are just giving them the input that this particular text which we are getting from the external system or anywhere, right? It's into this format. Now just go and convert it into the format which we are looking for. Perfect, right? So let's do that. And how we can do that? So we have to do js.info, and it will be gdt1 dot get display value, and now it should convert into our format. Let's see. And it gave us huge error. Okay, probably I have screwed up something over here. So if I go down, 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 up, couldn't dispatch the stack trace for the following Friday. It's Friday, August 18. Just remove the space out. 17 space key. And it should always keep in mind, because we are giving it will pass the string as is, right? So if there are two spaces, just mention the two spaces out there. I missed one space, that's why it was giving me there. And now we can see it got changed. Okay, this was 2023 with 10th month 01. Okay, and whatever is coming out over there. Isn't it amazing, right? Okay, let's try a few more things out. So let's look into the next example. I don't know how many examples I have covered. Okay, because I'm that excited. So let's play around. GDT2, sorry, variable GDT2 equal to new glide date time, and we'll be using get date function. And then let's tweak around the dates. So we'll go get date. And now let's print it out into two different formats. Okay, which will cover some text. Okay, so js.info. The first one, let's have triple E. What's the difference between triple E? Because in the previous example you have said triple E. So what's the difference between triple E and 4 times E or 1 time E? I will show you that. So it's E. We can do, sorry, JDT2 dot get by format. There's a function. Previously we were not getting it. And I will give EEE space DD space MMM. And let's Control C. I will just paste it out, and I will add one more E and one more M. And now see the difference. Okay, I will comment all the things above. If I run this out, so this is the difference. So if we have provided triple E, it gave a short form for the particular weekday or for the particular month, like Sun 01 October and Sunday 01 October. You can see this difference, right? It's reading. I really like this out because I messed up around this thing like hell. Okay. Now let's take one example. Now let's take at some use case, okay, which we face into our day-to-day life. You must be thinking what? And that use case is when we want to find whether that particular day is a weekend or weekday and so on, right? So let's define a function and see how exactly it will work. So I will make it as self-invoking function. So function is weekday and I will define the variable is weekday, variable is weekend. So we have to find whether that particular current date is weekday or weekend. So what you can do, it's a variable GDT equal to new glide date, and then now you have seen this triple E magic of preparation, right? So we will just find it out and see it matches certain string or not. Okay, how? So we can do variable day equal to GDT dot get by format, and we just want the day. Okay, the weekday, and it should be completely string. If you want, you can use the short form also. Triple E. Okay, and if we go over here, right, it's just triple E. This particular thing we are using. Okay, and to make sure that we are getting it properly, we'll just try to make it string. How you can do that in shortcuts. Perfect. And now we can simply add switch. Switch what day, and now we can have case around the same. If we get Saturday, or if we get Sunday, or if we get Saturday, then we can set this particular flag that it's weekend or weekday. So is why it's not coming out there. Is weekday equal to false, and is weekend equal to true. Okay, perfect. And we'll break it out. And by default, it should be the other way around. I want to make it self-invoking also. Control X, false. And now let's do ts.info. And it's day. It's a weekday. And the similar thing we can do for this also. Yeah. Alright, and let's make it self-invoking. So if we run this out now, again it gave the error 28 line. What happened on 28? Junction. Haha. It's function. And if I run this out now, so again gave the error. Where? Okay. And